What's up? Welcome back. Oh, sorry. Hi, guys. Welcome back to the Library of Alexandria. I do post videos, but they are all streams now. As you can see, I am back in my office because when I moved my computer out into the living room, it was because I did not have two children then. And with all of their crap and the baby jails that I have everywhere to protect my crap from being attacked by my toddler, there was no room, and it was causing great stress in our lives. So I moved the computer back in here. Anyway, I have with me the KJ Parker crew. I'm sure Mitch is waiting in the wings to troll us, but I have the KJ Parker crew. I have Evie. Well, we're all pulled on because really aren't we all? I have Evie, Anitha, and Pete, who have joined me for both. What's that first one called? Color of Steel, and the Color of Steel and the Belly of the Bow. Note that we did not have a proof house discussion because these two have not read it.
I should have taken a bet, by the way, on that.
Yeah, you should take a bet. And then we also read the Engineer trilogy together, and next year we'll be reading the Two of Swords trilogy together. So I have read it the most. I am the furthest, and then Evie, and then Pete, and then Anitha. So I finished at the end of October. I remember very little of this book. But we're going to talk about this, and we're just going to start talking about it. We'll get initial thoughts, and then we're just going to jump right into spoilers because there's really no way to talk about this without kind of spoiling it, I guess. If anything can be spoiled, because who knows what happens. Guys, I'm not even certain that the answer we get at the end, I'm not even certain that's right. Like, I'm not even sure that's right. Like, I don't even think, I'm not even sure I believe it. Like,
but did
anyway.
ChatGPT tell you?
No, ChatGPT, I tried to get, because it'd been so long, I tried to get it to refresh me. It does not know anything.
Who did you all think Polden was? Like,
we're going to get to that in a second. First, I want initial thoughts. So,
spoiler free.
Yeah,
Poldarn is Poldarn.
My problem with this book is I don't like it when Parker messes with the metaphysical. I didn't like the principle in the last series. I don't like all of the dream. Like, I don't know what's going on, and it's frustrating. And Parker he just does it in such an infuriating way. Like, it's just like, what is happening? Like, I don't know what's happening. And it's so frustrating. Just like, guys, with the principal I talked about, at least I'm consistent. I didn't like all the principal stuff. I'm like, what is happening? What is happening? Why are these things happening? Fortunately, later on, he left this stuff to his novellas. And started telling straightforward story, like in The Folding Knife. Like, what if just real things like really happened? And
what if the principle actually underlies every single one of his books?
Oh my gosh, shut up.
That's what the real thing. He doesn't talk about it, but it's still there.
Let me explain to you what happens in this book. A dude wakes up and he does not know who he is, and he spends the whole book trying to figure it out. What infuriates me is the amount of people he runs into who know him, and he says, "Hey, who am I?" And they're like, "Are you kidding?" And it's like, just freaking tell him. Like it's where, like, Steven Erikson does this in Malazan, where he will just use pronouns. He'll just say he. It's him. And it's like, and they won't ever tell you who he's talking to, even though the person that's talking to him knows who that person is. It's like, what if you filled me in? Like, who is this person we're talking to? It's like that. Like, he keeps running into people who know who he is, and no one will tell him. And that is just infuriating. And we have so many, like, dream sequences where he is inhabiting the body of somebody else. And
We've just gone immediately into tons of spoilers.
I mean, no, that's not really
okay.
spoilers.
It's not.
That's just like what happens, and that's just what happens. That is literally irrelevant to any of the plot. It is
it's like 3/4 of the book.
Exactly, which means nothing happens in this book.
Deliberate obfuscation. Thank you,
it is DK Moon. Anyway, but it is Parker, and I love the way Parker writes. And I read this so fast. Like, I read this actually really, really fast. I read it in 5 days.
Sorry,
I think
I'm laughing at Spencer's comment.
A man is that's true. Kids were taking a test, so I had my Kindle, and I was just like reading while they were testing. Anyway, I think everyone else liked it better than I did. But go ahead, Evie.
So, alternatively, I love the metaphysical stuff. When Parker goes into it, freaking love it. Deliberate obfuscation to the 1000th degree, like crazy.
Yeah, Jimmy, I talked about it at the beginning. Hold on, let me just catch Jimmy up real quick. Jimmy, when I moved out there, I didn't have children under 2 years old, and now like it's gotten to where Christina and I are so stressed out for how small and messy our living room is, and so we tried to troubleshoot like how we can make the house not feel like a sardine can, and so we moved it back in here. Sorry, continue.
Yeah, all good. Yeah, so what was I saying? Oh yes, I love the metaphysical stuff. Deliberate obfuscation. Like it was borderline, actually it was pretty frustrating that we had no idea what was going on.
Gosh.
It was so confusing. People were not communicating whatsoever. On the flip side, Poldarn our narrator feels that way. So whether it was intentional or not, the same feeling that we get reading it, the main character is feeling of not knowing himself. And for me, by the end, the confusion and frustration was worth it, because it is, as I very briefly wrote in my review, it is, I could tell it was going to be a tragedy, not in the like, you know, everyone dies Hamlet type sense, but just that it's just a tragic situation all around the world, the characters, everyone. So
what is getting me through this read along is the fact that someone on Reddit said that this book doesn't make any sense, but that it wraps up like by the third book, like the wrap up is really, really good, which would actually be impressive because I have read 3 trilogies by Parker so far, and 3. I've read 3. You're right. I've read 3, and Cyrus Corax, the ending was fine, but like I didn't enjoy the ending of Engineer, and I didn't enjoy the ending of Fencer. So I really enjoyed the ending of Engineer. I love the Engineer trilogy as a whole. Yeah, I still think to date it's my favorite thing. And I know I mentioned it before, just based on the first books, this Shadow feels more akin to Devices and Desires than it does Colors in the Steel. So I'm hoping that bodes well for the series as a whole. Yeah.
For me, Shadow feels more like Cyrus Corax rather than Device and Desires. Maybe
I haven't read Cyrus Corax.
Okay, maybe because I don't hate the main character. That could be the reason.
Yeah.
I mean, in Devices and Desires, I hated Gianni, and it was very difficult to be in his head and him convincing himself as a good person. I mean, I can't do that. Anyway, sorry, Evie, go ahead.
No, it's your turn.
Okay.
I literally almost called you Poldarn. I called Evie Poldarn a second ago on accident. Okay. Anita, your thoughts?
First 200 pages, I felt the same way as Alan. Actually, it was confusing, and it was, as Alan said, everyone who recognizes him either want to kill him, and they get killed, or they do. What are you doing here? Even for you, it is ridiculous. Something like that. They don't tell him. So it took me 200 pages to get into the story, but by that time, even the main character who doesn't remember anything decides that looks like I was involved in big things. It's better to keep myself out of it, something like that, and let it happen. And I reached the same point. Actually, I am happy to sit back and look at the events as they happening. And also this year, actually, I realized, I mean, I always love world building, that's why I like Tchaikovsky a lot, but this year I realized I am liking not knowing things. That's why I liked Shroud a lot. So I think I started enjoying not knowing, just only dreams are telling us bits and pieces of the word. I started enjoying it a lot. And the principal or dream stuff, yes, initially I was worried they wouldn't work for me, but later on I was like, okay, I stopped getting to conclusions or theorizing, just reading what is happening, and then everything worked for me.
I am happy to trust the process. Like, I'm not someone who demands, like, I don't need it, like, right now. Like, I'm happy to trust the process. But if I get to memory and I read memory and something is not explained to me, I'm going to be pissed. Like that's all I want, is eventually it better pay off. And that's fine. But right now, it's just like I need to know that Parker knows what he's doing. Like, I just need to know that. Pete?
Yeah, I don't know what Alan is on about. This book was a perfect book, and it was a straightforward mystery with a little bit of comedy in there.
None of
And
that's
it was
true.
Now, I will
It's
say,
an obtuse book.
all right, so I really enjoyed this book. I like Anita said, I like not knowing things, and I like things getting teased out. The things that Alan was frustrated with like the who are you? Are you kidding? I genuinely treated that as comedy. I was like, of course.
I hate it so much. Just tell it.
And that's
Say
where,
his
like, with
Say
Anita
the
was
name.
saying how it feels like Sivis Corax. I felt a lot of the coincidence in Sivis Corax read more as comedy as well.
Yeah.
Sivis Corax was hilarious.
Yeah.
This book the tone was not hilarious, actually. It was more serious, but I get your point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, like, I was just like, all right, I know I'm in for a long ride. I know this is going to explain. I'm going to try to figure it out, which I did eventually, and it was cool. I like the answers that we got, and I can see like the gaps that he left us
Oh,
for the
you
future.
figured it out?
I think.
Except no, you didn't, because that's not actually the answer.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, he did
I
not.
would put money that is not who he is. Like, there's no way.
There's still half of his life that has been explained.
Oh my gosh.
Like his childhood, we know about. Now, if I'm wrong, that's
Are
fine.
we just gonna dive into spoilers?
Yeah.
Cool.
So, sorry, Pete. Finish your thoughts.
He's a divers from Malazan.
Pete, no.
That's all it is. Yeah, no, he became part of the god after he came over from the islands.
Look, we're gonna talk
And became
about
a
that
monk.
in a minute. I'm just gonna let y'all theorize, because the problem is I don't have any theories. I will say what I do like. I do like Parker's exploration of, like, what if an extraordinarily evil man lost his memory and his identity? Like, is it better that he does not recover it and chooses to be somebody else, since he literally can't remember anything that he did prior? Like is that a way to get a second chance as a terrible, if that is who Poldarn is, or whatever?
Aptly explained with iron comparison.
Do what?
Aptly explained with iron comparison, It becomes soft when it loses all memory.
Yeah.
That was really good.
That was
I love
metaphor.
that scene.
And I love that Parker, with anyone, actually, any character we meet, it's not a coincidence. They play a part later, actually. I mean, we see everyone this person meets, they play a role.
My favorite character is Monarch. The Sword Monk is my favorite.
Yeah, that's why I think it's like more of a, well, that's why I was thinking it was more of a tragedy, because I guess it's Shakespearean. I should clarify that it's more Shakespearean, which is how I describe the Engineer trilogy. Everything is so purposeful, and everyone's set up in their respective locations, their situations, to play a part in the grand tapestry of this story. And I don't know. I have a feeling I know where this is gonna go generally. I'm like, but I want to see how it happens. And
Explain two things to me.
Mhm.
One, Copus knew who he was at the very beginning, right? That he's the
Mhm.
bandit lord or whatever, right? Like okay. What? Like I don't really understand what her end game was, since she knew who that was the whole time. Second, frick, I just lost my dang second point. Hold on, we're not going until I think of it. I literally had it and I reset it in my mind and then I forgot. He's bandit lord. Oh, why do he and Monak share that one dream? Are they the same person? Is he also Monak? Is
Monarch is
at a,
Poldorn.
is
Absolutely.
Monak at a different timeline? Like
As far as I understand, okay, I'll just get to one question, then second question I'll leave it to you.
okay,
First,
guys, I have to go help Christina get one of the children out of the bath. I may end up re-asking you questions. But you're gonna talk without me till I get back. Sorry.
then
I
until
have
you
to know
come back,
which
we'll
dream you're
talk
talking
about our
about, though. I
theories.
think
Who
I know what
is
you're talking
Polden?
about.
All right, but I may ask because
Okay.
I'm supposed to end this discussion edifying me. I think I understand the least of anything, and now I gotta walk away and miss it. I'm gonna turn the volume up real loud.
Okay, you want to, until Alan comes back. You
no,
guys
what were you
want
going to say, Anita? Let's just.
Oh, I will. I thought we'll wait for Alan. Okay. Well, I thought I was going to say, Alan, even before he lost his memory, Copis was tasked to keep an eye on him, actually.
Mhm.
So it's not like after he lost his memory. That the
Yeah.
part of her job was keep an eye on him, what he's doing, and report back.
Yeah.
And but she found out, she was the first person to find out that he lost memory, so these guys know from the beginning that he lost the memory, and
Yeah.
they could trap down.
So there are 3 distinct stages of Poldarn's life that we vaguely know about. The first was his with the Island Raiders, right? And we know that he comes over as a scout for the Island Raiders. And as a result of that, he ends up joining the religious order, which hasn't been explored, but he did because he has the circle. He had to, like, he definitely was there. Copus talks about it a little bit. And then after he joined the order, he leaves the order and becomes some sort of political person and he gets in bed with Tanzanius. Those are
Yes.
yeah. Those are 3 distinct stages that I think will be covered over the next few books. Copus, I think the real question with Copus is like, did she know about the whole Poldarn stuff? And where for lack of a better term, Poldarn infected him.
So hold on, Pete.
I don't think she knows the theology part of it.
Okay.
Hang on. So Pete, are you saying that Poldarn has been a bunch of people, and when people are recognizing him, they're recognizing him as different people instead of everyone?
No, I think they're all recognizing him as like
the
the Ciartan,
okay.
And then
right.
Or when he was a monk, or when he was, because he was different people, right? Because he was part of the Raiders, and then he was part of the monk.
Hold on. He has the sword monk training.
Yeah.
But when was he freaking at the monastery?
He was there with Monarch. Monarch talked about like how they were in the same class together.
Yeah, but I thought that was the lie that he tells them when he's
no. That was after they talked about the brother. There's a separate lie about him being brother Staloikis or whatever. But that's a separate lie from him being.
No, and that is because that's what I thought. They said, I know it's a cat. I see it, Atticus. But he says that, okay, they want me to tell you this lie, but then this is actually the truth.
That wasn't Monarch there.
Okay, fine. But then it turns out that he's the freaking bandit king. So did they both lie? And if so, why? And also,
yeah, so both sets of the sword monks lied to him.
Oh my gosh, I gotta go put this baby in bed.
I was very sure. Even that first monk came to tell him the truth. I was like, okay, this is also
monk
some strategy.
said he was Cronin, and I was like, no way, no. And the second one said he was brother Staloikis or whatever, and I'm like,
Spencer,
and then it turns out,
I understand that drunk guy also given to Copis as a partner. So
just to be clear, the question was, so who was the drunk he killed? Just some random dude with Copus?
random dude as in did not Copis hired. I think these people, the way Copis told, those guys stuck me with that guy. So
Yeah.
he's also working with them, but Copis did not like that partner. That's how I understand.
I mean, obviously, the other guy that he killed was part of
back,
Poldarn
I'm
because
back.
everybody's part of Poldarn.
All right,
Yeah.
y'all gotta make me understand this.
Okay,
So hold on.
so
hold
the
on.
dreams that he shared
Hold
with
on.
Monarch.
Here are my questions. Before that, here are
Okay.
my questions because I'm going crazy.
Are we
So
all
both monks lied to him. The one that said he was Cronin, I thought that was cool, but then he's not Cronin, and then he's
Yeah.
a brother. Except that he's not either one of those. Except that he was at the monastery. Except that he's Siartan, the bandit.
Yeah.
What?
Yes. Yeah. They told him he was a different monk because they didn't want him to remember that he was Siartan. Like the one who said he was Cronin was like half lying and half telling the truth. He was telling the truth that they wanted him to think he was a different monk because they didn't want him to remember his memory, but he also lied to him and said he was Cronin.
I want him to be Cronin. That's what because Cronin itself has the crow in the name. I was like, okay, he's definitely Cronin. I was disappointed it's not
I was
Cronin.
like, that doesn't feel right to me.
Real quick, going back to Copis, my headcanon, and I'm gonna be really sad if this is not the case. I think Copis is also not actually Copis / whatever name she gave. I think she's Tanzentius's or Tanzan whatever the guy's name sister.
You think that she is
Creatin's
actually Siartan's wife?
Yes.
That would be crazy. I would also love that.
Because Tadentius initially, when he met Polden, he says, I don't understand what she sees in you. I was like, that was my first hint.
Hey, right here. Who was the drunk he kills at the beginning?
That was also one agent they gave Copus to be partnered up with.
Didn't have a strong enough
Who
circle.
Oh,
is they?
Some random.
The monks.
Okay.
What do the monks have to do with Copus?
The monks. Copus was a monk.
She's an agent. Remember?
Of the sword monk?
To keep an eye on Poldarn before we even meet him
I thought Poldarn is the bandit king. Prince, whatever.
He is.
Yes,
then why is he in the sword monks?
Because Siartan, however you pronounce his name, came over when he was like 20 on his first raid, became an agent, infiltrated the world,
like the whole thing,
forgot his identity because he was so embedded, and then when he lost his memories, that like he just lost everything.
Remember the second to last chapter or something, the third to last, something like that, when Poldarn is talking to Siartan, right? Poldarn is talking to Poldarn. The actual
in the dream
entity is talking to Poldarn.
It's the dream, and then there's also
the
Monarch
dream with
there.
the crows.
Yeah,
he's talking about the nature of forgetting, of whether or not the scout that is sent out is still part of the whole. And this is like a metaphor for Siartan / Poldarn's life, the entirety of it.
Oh, okay, I'm in the same place as Alan was.
So why is Monarch in that dream with him? Is he Monarch?
I mean, my theory is that Poldarn Siartan took the moniker of Monarch earlier in his life, in the middle stage that I'm talking about, when he was part of the monks.
So hold on. So is Monarch in a different, every chapter we see from Monarch's perspective, is that in a different timeline? Is that at a different time than the main one?
I don't think so.
No. Outside of the one dream that is like
why
repeated,
is that Monarch? Why is he in the dream with Poldarn?
Because he's also Poldarn.
Poldarn is like, do you remember like when did one crow becomes two crows? I think Poldarn started, what is the right word? Getting into like two people or influencing two people, both Poldarn and Monarch. From two sides, he started influencing the events. That's how I understood.
Poldarn is a hive mind god.
What? Wait, don't confuse.
There are many entities that all make up one entity.
No.
Yes. That's what they're talking about, the crows.
I could understand
about hurting us.
I could understand.
As a singular entity.
Basically, I'm going to put this in a way that everyone can understand. Poldarn is going to be like the Holy Trinity, where Poldarn is God, and then you have the Holy Trinity of Father, Son, Holy Ghost. But in this particular case, it's Ciartan and Monarch. Will there be a third? Who knows? But they're both Poldarn.
Yeah. So what Spencer
I
is saying
looked at them as parallel threads. I don't understand this concept of multiple entities. One entity, but parallel threads pulling different strings,
So look,
influencing everything. That's how I
this
see.
is what
This
I
is
thought
true.
also, Spencer. But
except for
I don't understand why.
some
Why does he have
some
other
things
people
are
for that?
memory, because Poldarn is secretly everybody.
Is he a god? Like, is Ciartan a god? Is that where we're landing on? Like, is he the god Poldarn?
He is a
came
piece
as
of the god Poldarn.
somewhere along his journey. He came as Poldarn. I think some part of God was there in him.
This book is stupid.
That's what the theology said. Actually, he will come back as a person, and that person will not realize he's a god.
Mhm.
I thought I'll get some answers. Now I'm getting more questions, Alan.
Look, Poldarn is many. Poldarn is legion.
I will just also add
That's all you
the
got to know.
fact that we are also still so confused, but also
I know.
not getting answers at the same time. Like, all of these things could be possibilities. Like, all
I'm
of
not
these could be.
confused. I know what you're talking about. I have all the answers, and you guys just don't understand what I'm saying. That's what
Shut
it
up,
is.
Pete.
I love the way. Sorry, Evie, finish your thought.
No, I was just gonna say, again, to reiterate, if I had not read KJ Parker before, I would have been like, no, I'm not doing this.
I would
But
have
again,
still
I
done
trust KJ Parker, even though he
Even though he
screwed me on Proof House.
Proof houses.
I don't know. I never hated this or got confused as much as a Fencer. Actually, I always I don't know why. I think I like this. Don't tell it me, Alan. I like this more than Engineer Trilogy so far. Yes, it is confusing, but Engineer Trilogy, it was hard for me to be in the POV of Gianni. At least
That's a bad take.
I know
like
you
the
won't agree with
scorpion
it.
building in Devices and Desires more than the buttons, though.
And I love. I don't think anybody agrees with me. I love how Parker approaches religion in this. Actually, Monarch himself, the religious monk, is an atheist. I love that paragraph. Now I don't remember which chapter to read those lines, but it's like,
What they actually worship is the sword, basically.
yeah.
And
I love the sword monks and everything about the sword monks. I love learning about the buttons, Spencer, 100%.
Sadly, I don't want to ruin my hand, and I don't think I have another person to pull on the string.
Yeah, I thought that was fascinating. I actually was really liking where they were going to town selling the buttons, like different kinds of buttons, like the looky-loos. Like, I've worked retail. Like, I was I was right there with them with the looky-loos. Like, well, what can I do this? That doesn't look. That seems like, is that a lot? And then they don't buy anything.
I'll know it when I'll see it.
Yeah, I like that a lot. And then it just kind of, so hold on. Can we try to lay out the things that we know or that we think are true? So Poldarn is Ciartan, the bandit prince, right? And he is sailing back.
Of Poldarn.
The character Poldarn. The character, not the god. The character Poldarn.
Okay, cool.
The narrator.
Yeah.
And he is sailing back to his bandit kingdom, whatever. General Cronin is dead.
Yep.
Killed by...
I'm so sad.
The Raiders.
Poldarn
doesn't kill him.
See, I don't agree with that logic. He's one of the best. He's very loyal. He has integrity, and he has no intention to go after Emperor.
He just dies out of nowhere.
But I don't understand what the strategy behind killing him is. Like, okay, he's such a good guy. You should, everyone, like this kind of organization like monks or orders should protect him.
That has happened throughout history.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm so pissed. That happens everywhere.
So hold on. Okay, so he's dead.
Yeah.
Amethy is still alive, right?
Yes.
Yeah, people like that don't die.
But didn't he run into Monak? Didn't Monak rough him up?
Monak did rough him up earlier, or
Okay.
tried to, but
That's fine.
he was
Okay,
too injured
so-
from getting dragged
So
around
he is
on a
alive.
horse.
Copus had her jaw broke by Poldar.
And even something to do with leg and spine.
Okay, but Copus is an agent of the Sword Monks.
Yep, and
Yes.
she's pregnant.
Oh, she is?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, I forgot about that because they did it.
Yep. Which plays really well into the theory that she's actually his wife, his second wife.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So hold on. So all the Sword Monks, the Sword Monk Monastery has been destroyed. So all the Sword Monks except Monak are dead.
But
right?
it says not everyone, but yes.
But most
There's
of them,
probably more.
okay. Cleophon, the minister of the emperor,
The head
or whatever.
of the sword monks.
No, he's
Unconfirmed.
That's
he's not the head.
Clefo. That's Clefo.
Cleophas.
Thank you. Him. He's not the head of the Sword Monks. He's
Yeah,
the.
he was.
No, he wasn't. I thought
He was the secret
like,
head.
That
He,
is
not the. He was
that
the
is
secret head of the
chaplain.
order.
That is Emperor's chaplain Clefo. That
Thank
is
you.
the head of.
He's the Emperor's chaplain. Is he also the head of the Sword Monks?
He was the secret
Yes.
head of the sword monks.
I didn't know that. Okay, I missed that. All right.
He was a random aside bun Monarch.
Where is he?
Hiding.
Yeah, we don't know where he is.
Hiding. Tazensius wanted Cronon dead.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm.
And Tazensius was that guy that Poldarn saved earlier.
Yes.
The very beginning of the book and then the very end of the book.
Okay.
He saved twice actually. One accidentally, one intentionally.
Okay. And then I was so sad he had to kill that soldier that he saved. Like that he stopped Copus from shanking, like right at the very beginning. That was sad. You know what I'm talking about?
Old ladies.
Yeah.
Yeah, he stopped the old ladies.
I have no idea.
Oh, the old ladies. That's not Copus. Hold on.
This is after he did like the last, like remember he went on one of the trips to deliver a letter, and then he came across like two different sides over the ford that were just kind of like stupidly fighting over the ford. And then he wakes up after getting ambushed by, and this is actually the second time he saved Tazensius accidentally. There were actually 3 times.
Yeah. That's the second time he saved Tazensius. And
yeah. And then he gets knocked out and he wakes up and there's a bunch of old ladies about to cut people's throats. And he's like, "Meh."
And he saved that one guy, and then he has to kill him at the end because he's a raider. On
Muno.
Yeah.
The guy that gets him a horse.
That is Muno's nephew.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. I think I'm almost caught up.
Do you want to talk about the old
Wait,
woman?
we're still talking about facts.
Hold on. Things that we know. I think those are.
The old woman is his mother.
Yep.
The old woman is his mother. She is now dead. Correct.
I do have a question.
That did make me very sad, by the way.
The city. We know that the Poldarn god is a harbinger of destruction.
Correct.
And so these cities are getting destroyed before he gets there. What was the purpose of him being the letter runner? Or was that just one of these Parker like, hey, this is what this book's about?
He just fell into it.
Okay.
That was his job with the
flax raisin, fox raisin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the point was that everybody except Copus that gets in a cart with him dies.
I actually like the letter courier part. That's where we are meeting all these old friends or / enemies and getting to know the world and places. I did not like when initially it started. I did not like Copus is getting him out of that. I mean, that's when it was clear that Copus was an agent for me, because she never approved of him being a courier. That was out of her hands then.
Oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah. I'll be interested how they play with the almost like Phoenix metaphor that's inherent with Poldarn as well in the future, right? Because you have that like, oh, this place burned down, but I found this chunk of gold on the inside of the thing. I wonder if that's going to be something that we explored like the most.
I think the child of Poldarn / Ciartan / Copus is going to have a part of that.
Look,
Yeah, it's
I
possible.
know. I only know one thing that is in book 2.
The pattern.
No, that's what it's
They're
called.
buttons.
What?
Are there buttons?
No, I mean I don't know. I
You
only
want
know
to
one
talk
thing.
about
That's in
the
it.
bone, human bone?
Do you want to know what's in it? Do you want to know what's in book 2?
No.
Let's go for it.
Why?
Okay, I will
So
hold on.
deafen everything.
If you want to tell everyone else, let me turn down my volume.
Okay. Do you want to know what's in book 2?
Yes.
Go ahead.
A volcano. That's all I know.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that's
I
right.
know this too. I don't know why.
I don't know
Why-
how I know it. I literally don't know how I know it, but I just know.
Because somebody posted the picture of a picture from Spirit Island.
Simon posted a GIF or something. I
It
know
was a
this
picture
too.
of a Spirit
Oh, that's
Island
not where I
spirit.
saw it. I was reading
Oh.
a review of Shadow, and it went on to talk about the rest of the series, and it just mentioned
Sick.
that.
I was wondering where the volcano picture was coming in mind because I was loving seeing the many minds.
Yeah.
Anyways,
We're not
good.
spoiling Evie. You're good. You're good. Yeah.
And that's when he died. Anyways.
Yeah.
Shut up, Pete.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, okay, so this is gonna be a real short chat.
Again,
mean-
let's go back.
I want to
There are
talk
3
about
stages
Poto
of Poldarn's life that we know about.
Oh my lord, Pete.
I want to talk about Pote Ilek and his making of buttons.
Oh, I have a
The
question
special
about that.
bone he is using.
It's human bone.
Yes. It's what?
It's
It's
human,
human
bone.
bone.
Yeah.
They're getting it from the battlefields. It's like Silas Corax. They're just only not the armor.
But it's so just to make sure, it's Poldarn's mother, Ciartan's
Yes.
mother, that is getting the bones.
He's the one who broke her jaw. He's the one who
He breaks
broke her.
Copus's jaw.
No, he breaks Copus's jaw. Not
No.
Wait, who broke?
As you guys just said, when he lost his consciousness, when he woke up, that old woman was trying to hit him, right? Then he broke her jaw.
Was that his mom?
I
No.
thought it's the same old
no,
woman.
no,
That would be wild if it was actually.
No, that's a completely different person because that his mother was in the old in that shack.
Whipstock.
Yeah, but she's
Whipstock.
definitely the one providing bones to.
I know.
Poto Ilek.
I know. And then he sees her being beheaded.
Yeah.
As a crow.
What do you think the point of the story of him tricking the crows by killing crows and then putting dead crows up as decoys that then let him kill a bunch of crows when he was young? What's the significance of that story? You know what I'm talking about? I'm not imagining that, right? That happened?
No,
Yes,
you're
that
not
happened. Didn't they put the lady's head on a spike?
They did. Also, it literally could just be caltrops.
Oh yeah.
If we're being super literal about it, spikes, and then they run forward, and then they think it's okay, and then it's not okay because then everybody's running all over them. General Cronan was also one of the people that he was told that he was. So I don't know.
I wanted it to be Cronin too.
I'm so
sad.
sad. I am very salty.
I thought it was awesome when I was like, "Oh, he's Cronin, dang!"
No,
and then it wasn't.
No.
Oh yeah, you're right. Random bandit leader is way cooler, Pete.
He wasn't even a bandit leader, but he was also a sword monk and whatever else, and he married
Sword monk is still cooler than bandit prince.
Yeah,
but he
nobody.
still was a sword monk.
See, after all hints, it could be. Could it be General Cronin? Could it be Ferronemati? After everything, some random dude, like Alan said, ended up being pulled
It's the
on.
secret life of Walter.
No. Wait. Alan, can't people be multiple things?
No, not in books. That's too confusing.
He's multiple things.
No.
3 stages of life.
Go ahead, Pete. Go with your 3 stages. Okay, larva. Go.
He grew up in the Raider Island doing all the
Okay.
things that his grandfather said he was.
Okay,
He
Pupa,
came
go.
over from his and became a scout for the Raiders and went super deep into it, became a sword monk.
Okay, Butterfly, go.
He left the order for some odd reason and became an evil mastermind trying to overthrow the emperor and marrying Tezentius's daughter.
Sister.
Sister.
Wait, daughter?
Mhm.
Sister.
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 And at some point
It's
there's
his
another
daughter.
wife.
It's his
before.
daughter because he says he hates his son-in-law. I read it in the last chapter.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
He hates the fact that his daughter, like, he's like, yeah, I hate you. Like, I freaking hate your guts, dude. It's definitely his daughter, which is weird because is Poldarn that much younger than Tezentius? Like, I didn't think
Poldarn is
Tezentius
40
old.
years old, 41.
41. Yep.
Then he seems like he's younger than Tezentius then.
So his
Or
daughter is
older than
likely like
Tezentius. Sorry.
Tezentius. I don't know how old Tezentius is, but Tezentius's daughter is probably like
20.
20s, to be honest.
I think 16.
a
I'm
little weird.
guessing 16.
Yeah.
How old's Copus? We can figure it out now.
30.
Copus is
Late-
30?
30
Yeah,
or late
something like that.
20s.
Okay, well that creates
That
a
would mean
problem.
Tezentius would.
Tezentius would have to be much older. Someone needs to go look and see how old Tezentius is in the first
I don't think
description.
we got a certain thing. Ages are weird.
Really quickly, just as a total aside, the end of the book, I love the last chapter, or last couple of chapters, especially with Halder, that was the grandfather's. No,
Grandfather,
Halder
yep.
was the other guy. But the grandfather talking about how there's only been 2 years since I turned 23 that I didn't go abroad. The first time I lost Thurston, his son. The second time I lost you. I guess that's why I'm here now, for fear of what'll happen if I miss another year. Because the only one I'd got left to lose by then was me. And then the very last paragraph, if I go, come on, load. Poldarn saw the fear in his eyes, fear of that loneliness which no longer threatened him, fear of what he'd done. In those eyes, Poldarn could see a reflection, the crazy old woman from Vistok at the moment when the back sabers started to come down. All that was expected. It belonged there and was quite right and proper. Beyond that, he could see another fear, dividing the two of them like a wall of ice. Halder was afraid of him. Like,
Dun, 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 dun.
like, I don't know. There's just something so tragic about that.
Absolutely. It makes me excited for the other one, for the pattern.
Yeah.
So, Anitha, do you understand everything now? Do you understand everything that I said and agree with me completely?
Except multiple entities, yes.
It's literally a hive mind.
No.
That's the whole point of it.
No.
That's the whole thing. Go back to the chapter. Go back to read the chapter. It talks about they and us and it and I. It's all conflated. That's why the many minds picture of all the different crows.
I don't think
the
it's
crows
that
are
complicated.
Poldarn. It's not complicated. It's just another fact. This is how Poldarn can be part of Poldarn, but also not Poldarn, and it can talk to him.
Poldarn is part of the world, and we are all part of Poldarn.
We are all Poldarn. This is why Monak and Poldarn are both Poldarn.
Oh, I have a question. Why did Copis take him to Crick in the first place? Did she know that there was General Electus there?
I don't think so. I don't think that. Sorry. I don't know if there was any specific reason for taking him to Crick. It just happened to be that a bunch of stuff happened there later.
Well,
Who knows?
here's the
Also, was General
no, wait,
Electus
no,
part of
real
Poldarn
quick,
because
quick.
Monarch and General Electric shared a dream as Electus died.
Legitimately forgot who Electus is.
That
He's
old guy in Crick, Village Creek.
That's right. That's right. That's
I
right.
was
So,
asking.
That
I was
Amenti
asking
was
if.
supposed to have killed.
Wait, I was asking if Copis already knew General Electus was there before taking Pold in the beginning of the book. Sorry, Pete. Now go ahead.
No idea.
I think it'd be interesting to surmise that Electus was part of Poldarn at one point as well.
Spencer knows. Spencer. Pete.
Exactly.
No, hold on. Every comment Pete is making relies on the certainty of his supposition about everyone being Poldarn. Like, I love, like, I admire the confidence. Like, Pete is literally talking as if it is fact, as if he's been told that this is what is happening. He's like,
listen,
"God,
he's
what
building
Somebody,
the thesis.
see, I know
Pete,
somebody
is
in the
Alexis
comments.
part of Poldarn also.
Somebody in the comments, I think DK Moon said, I think Pete understood more than all three of you combined. It was-
There's an entire chapter that breaks it down where Poldarn is talking to Poldarn. And he's like, is the scout that leaves the hole still part of the whole, even though it thinks it's an individual? And the conclusion is spelled out by Ciartan of, no, he's still part of the whole, even though he thinks he's an individual.
And
Poldarn is a hive mind.
Please don't call it hive mind. I'm getting hives. Pun
Can we talk about the very end where good old Ciartan gets hit on the head again? I think the real thesis of this story and this novel is don't get a concussion. Because he gets knocked out again and then he forgets everything. But he remembers.
Evie, I reread that. I don't think he forgets everything. I think he just remembers. I think he just remembers his life as a bandit.
I think he forgets because he doesn't know anything that happened before.
I reread it and don't see how you get that. That's the thing. Like I literally reread it, trying to find that.
I have no opinions on this. I just know it's all part of the pattern.
Why your hive mind theory doesn't fit here?
It's just in like the last couple pages. I don't think he forgets. I think he just remembers like it was on the Long Dragon, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, you remember the Long Dragon?
We built that with our own two hands. It's dead now."
Is the Long Dragon part of Poldarn?
Obviously.
Oh my gosh, Pete, shut up. He's the worst, Pete.
Look, when the real villain is the mob, you'll thank me.
Oh,
I'll explain it to you. When the entire mob is Poldarn.
Oh my lord. Man, what a discussion. If you want to know, while Evie's looking
no, hold on. Poldarn left. It's all right. I can remember all sorts of things right up to he frowned, leaving home on the dragon, and you stayed home after you fell out of the pear tree, and that's all. He only remembered right up to where he left.
Yes, but he already didn't remember that. So I took it as he remembers everything from his childhood, which he did not remember before, and still doesn't remember everything up to the point that he's at now. I didn't take it as he forgot everything that's happened in this book. Does that make sense?
So you took it as like,
do I talk in my sleep? Which is something that he asked Copis, and they had a conversation with Copis about him talking in his sleep. So him asking, "Do I talk in my sleep?" says he doesn't remember the conversation.
The same question multiple times in this book when he hasn't had a concussion. Look, Eva, you know how we can solve this problem? We can literally just start reading pattern as soon as we finish this book, and we'll know. Like, we'll know right away if he remembers anything that happened in book one. Like, I just took it as he remembers everything up until he left, and he already doesn't remember anything after that. So
basically, you're taking it that like the first bump in the head made him forget everything. The second bump in the head made him remember stuff.
His childhood only.
It's like a reverse polarity bump.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
He asks, have I been talking just now? Have I been saying things about trails off? Granddad says nothing that made any sense, just a load of nonsense, not even in our language, doesn't matter. Poldarn says, if you do know, or if you ever find out, will you promise not to tell me? I have a feeling I'd be better off not knowing. Probably we'd all be better off. So he doesn't remember.
I
How
don't
old
think that's
his
what that's saying.
granddaddies?
I don't think that's what that's saying.
How old his granddaddies? 80?
Do you know what we can do?
Gotta
Ask
be.
Simon. Like someone message Simon and be like, hey Simon, or Yohei. Hey Simon, did Yohei, did they forget I'll do it right now. Maybe we'll get the answer for offline.
Did Poldarn/Tiartan remember the events of book 1?
Yeah, I'm got it right now. I got it right. Y'all continue. Carry on. Pete, continue. with your
Everybody
review.
is Poldarn,
Gosh.
obviously. No, the only 2 people I legitimately believe are Poldarn is Tiartan and Monarch. And maybe Electus, but that's, I mean, Monarch in and of itself is kind of like fuzzy
Okay.
as it is.
I
But
think
You
I am very
know who Poldarn is, Spencer?
Evie.
I will.
Spencer likely has read the books, all of them.
Spencer, did you read? I know Spencer read Shadow with us. I don't know if I don't know.
Might
on.
have continued already with Pattern. Hey Sal, did you know that everybody is Poldarn?
Don't believe him, Sal.
Oh, Spencer knows the answer to our question.
Oh, please don't tell us.
Nope. We loved it actually, except Alan.
I mean, I like it because it's Parker. And I liked it better than Proof House for short.
He's through half of Pattern.
For anyone that's just listening, not that there would be anyone listening, because anyone that would be listening is either on screen or in chat. Currently,
Simon's
Spencer
not
is
here.
halfway through Pattern right now. So
It's true. Good.
what's a Borg, by the way?
Star Trek,
Trek.
Hive Mind.
Oh, got it.
Oh, I thought it's Malazan.
Oh my gosh.
It's about
I
being
don't
incorporated into the Borg.
I don't
trying
remember
to remember
Borg in
if
Star Trek
there's-
movies.
It's a cube. It hasn't been in
Anyway,
the movies. I don't
Guys,
think.
if y'all want to know, oh, Spencer's halfway through Pattern. Oh, Spencer's telling the answer then.
You
Sorry.
did not.
We just said this twice,
We-
Alan.
No,
You
you,
were-
said he knows the answer to our questions. Which
We said
I
he was
not on
halfway through Pattern.
I
twice.
was not on this screen. I was typing a
You
message
weren't listening to us.
No, he
because I'm
wasn't.
trying to type a message.
Your ears are open.
Spencer,
Yeah, it's
can you
called executive.
dysfunction.
Function.
Thank you.
Yes.
Spencer, yes. Tell us, does he remember book 1 or no? I just gotta know. He didn't forget anything from Shadow. Okay. Evie just
We're sorry.
I think you all just read it wrong.
Evie, I think Spencer is concluding that you
Spencer
did.
has read half of Pattern wrong.
No,
for sure.
you all read it wrong. I
You're
read
right.
it correctly.
You're right. And you know what? If KJ Parker had an internet connection, we could ask him.
Look,
You should
you
just
just
send
need to
some
get the
crows
right
to him.
pigeons.
Look, guys, really, what I want everyone here to know is that this is really instructive. This is actually a surprise, something I've been working on. This is actually the first in a series of videos, instructional videos about how to increase growth in your YouTube channel. 1, pick a really obscure author no one reads. 2, pick a book that doesn't make any sense. 3, get 4 people to get on this and literally say nothing, no idea what's happening, and then put that out, and hopefully the algorithm will catch it, and pretty soon you might have 2, maybe 3 extra subscribers. So
To be fair to Pete and Evie, Pete does keep saying it is a hive mind, it is hive mind, and Evie keeps saying he doesn't remember.
and
Simon, hi Simon. You read the book. Did it? Hold on. Don't pay attention to the chat, Simon. Simon, at the end, did Poldarn/Tiartan remember everything that had happened in the book, and he just remembered his childhood, or did he forget everything?
Evie tried.
Evie is asking if when he falls off the horse at the very end, does it make him remember his childhood and forget book 1, or does it just make him remember his childhood?
Keep the memory.
Spencer has responded, but we want to see what you say too, just in case one of us thinks that Spencer doesn't know how to read.
Simon doesn't remember.
Simon has cast it out of his mind.
Yeah.
It's
He
the
deleted
DNF.
from his brain.
It's the
Which is
DNF
good.
bunk on the head.
To be fair, I'd rather him DNF pattern and go read Evil for Evil. No. That's
No,
not
no,
the
no.
answer. We're wondering, does it make him forget the events of book 1? We know that he still doesn't remember
At the end, Simon, not in the
at the
beginning.
end of Shadow. Thanks. All right. Well, Spencer already answered it and told us that he does remember book 1, but Evie does not accept that as fact.
Oh, we got an answer from Yohei too.
No, Simon DNF'd pattern, so.
Okay, so Yohei confirms that Evie, you are sadly outnumbered.
Wait.
In Discord. Sadness. Yes, Simon did DNF the book.
Now,
It's
in
true.
Evie's defense, her reading what she's reading does lend credence to what she's saying. Like I get how you got that. I just
Again, the whole purposely obtuse, obfuscating, so any reading could be accurate.
I mean,
It makes for good TV.
No,
look, it
not
could all
really.
be a dream at the end.
Okay, I meant to say that. So Alan and I were messaging back and forth when I finished the book because we were still waiting on you guys, Anitha and Pete. And I said, if this turns out to be, it was all just a dream.
I am going to be pissed. No.
I also would kind of low-key lose it if all of this was a dream.
Guys, can I add Spencer, I'll buy your buttons as long as you make low credibility promises. No children were made by your beautiful button making machines. I'm just gonna pin that comment. Anitha and Pete, whatever your freaking names are.
Yeah, hold on.
Can y'all read
Eva.
pattern
Yes.
soon so that we can
So-
all discuss it as we're reading it?
Okay, when are we starting? And is there fixed number of chapters per day?
Literally
Yeah.
as soon as I finish Guns Above.
Cool. Is that a paperback of Guns Above?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Very cool. Yes. Anitha, Evie and I are finishing Pretenders to the Throne of God, which will probably run to Thanksgiving. It'll probably run to Thanksgiving unless I have a lot of time to read. And so we're gonna pick it up after that. And yes, we are only gonna read a few set chapters per day.
There are
thing
28
is-
chapters in pattern, just so
Yeah,
you know.
and the thing is, even if we can't make that, Evie's actually been really good so far with this buddy read.
I'm actually behind.
Yeah,
Good,
seriously.
Davey. Proud of you.
This is called growth, everyone. Growth.
Yeah. So, and even if you do
Simon,
it with us, Anitha, if you can just do it like the week after, so that we can all discuss it as it goes, it'll help me. It'll help me to remember stuff that's happening, as opposed to, well, I mean, even if it's just Evie, it's still better than reading it solo.
My plan is to get this done before Thanksgiving.
Oh, you will. It flies. It's so good. I love that
Like-
book.
When is Thanksgiving?
This week.
Thursday. Oh, sorry. You're Canadian. That's fine. I was about to rage out. I was
Look
about
at
to crack
the
out.
attitude.
No. I know. No, you're forgiven. You're forgiven. You're Canadian. So, but I was like, who are you?
3 Little Pigs.
That's not Canadian. That's just not a person. Okay. That's a person who didn't have a childhood. Maybe she's Poldarn.
Oh, speaking of, Anitha,
I can see. What is that?
It says the besieged Gita.
Bhagavad.
Bhagavad-
Oh my God, Alan.
I couldn't read it from there. The Bhagavad Gita.
Bhagavad Gita. That is something like Bible to Christians. Bhagavad Gita is to Hindus.
Hey, Simon wants to ask our theories on the crows and the god.
Everybody is Poldarn.
Pete's been saying that the whole time. Simon.
Legitimately though, Monarch and
by the way,
Sciarton
I'm
are
so
Poldarn.
glad that you said monarch because I keep
say monarch every
reading
time.
it as
Or
monarch.
I read it as monarch, rather.
Monarch is Poldarn, and so is Sciarton. And
You know what? Your
the
mom was
god
cool.
is a hive mind. She probably is. I'm probably Poldarn. You are. Simon, you are also Poldarn.
Simon is definitely Poldarn.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
Simon could easily be a Parker character. Like, don't you think? like the way that Simon like just talks and interacts. I think Simon's like a Parker character.
They're perfect fit for Engineer Trilogy.
Yeah, Parker's a or
As
Simon's
long
a
as-
Parker character.
Just as long as he's not
What if
what's his
Simon
name?
is actually
Simon, are you
KJ?
married? No, Simon's
Yes.
married, isn't he?
He
Yeah,
has
Simon.
he has
Sim-
teenage kids too, I think.
Well, guess what? Your wife's going to betray you in a horrible way.
Oh, no.
Probably
say.
by like selling you to pirates or something. Like that's tends to be the way it goes.
Hey, this book seems to have been a reversal of that trend because Siart portrayed his first wife for the second one.
That's true. That's true.
So as far as we know, his first wife was a complete angel.
Is
I have so
Copus?
many
What if
questions.
Copus is his first one? No,
I
'cause
have
he's
so
gone.
many questions about Parker's opinion on.
I worry about this every year when I renew my life insurance. One of my favorite things with Simon reading Parker is like because he's read a few, like he's like, here are the things that are going to happen. And as he's reading, is like, I can't, like, this is what's going to happen. That horse is going to kill him, or like the horse is definitely going to die, or like he's met this girl, definitely going to kill him.
Speaking of the horse, a horse actually did die in this book, and it made me very sad.
A horse did die. A bunch of horses died with the caltrops. All right. Well, this was helpful to me to get out the things that we know.
It was helpful in that it was not helpful at all.
No, it was helpful that I was able to sort out what is definitely where we are going into book 2, which ChatGPT did not help me in. So hopefully book 2 will help us some more. It doesn't bode well. Like, it doesn't bode well for me that Yohei, when I asked in the council room what everybody was reading and what their plans are, he says, I just got through Pattern. He didn't say I read Pattern. I finished Pattern. He said I got through Pattern, which is not a great word choice.
I don't think Yohei is truly Poldarn then.
Oh my gosh, shut up, Pete. Ponderings of Poldarn. Change it. All right. Well, thanks for anybody who joined us. Spencer, hopefully we'll catch up with you shortly after you finish the book, and we can talk about all that. We can finish it and tell Simon whether or not it's worth continuing. Though when we finish Memory, I will forgive all of this, and I might say Parker's playing 5D chess if we finish Memory and it's worth it. But
I did message Alan and I said, depending upon, so I rated Shadow 4.5 stars. Depending upon how the trilogy ends up, it might be my favorite KJ Parker work above the trilogy.
I don't know about all that. I can't.
Look, it's already a solid start. If it has a great ending, it has a very good chance of that for me.
Though, to be fair, if it has a great ending, I will also raise it up. But I don't know. Evil for Evil is where it's at for me right now. I love Evil for Evil. And I write, Anita. You know what Anita just did? Anita did the equivalent of this. I did like this. Anita, come on.
No,
Anita, come on.
Okay.
Come on. Anita, come on. Like, I held out my fist. Y'all saw how long she held that.
See, I'm sorry. I need sleep. I'm a little slow. My brain became slow.
She read 200 pages today, guys. That's more than she's read in the last 6 months.
That's true.
Thank you.
Evil for Evil is where it's at.
Yes. See, I'm giving it. It took me some time.
There we go.
Simon.
Anyway. All right.
Simon, get a happy light that gives you like vitamin D or whatever, the thing that's supposed to like mimic the sun so you don't get sad, seasonal affective depressive or whatever.
Cool. All right, guys. Well, we're gonna cut it here. And thank you guys for joining. This is like it makes me I was considering getting rid of the Parker read along next year, and
Don't.
this makes me happy that I did not. So
I would have deleted your channel.
that's true.
Wild.
That'd be hilarious if one day I wake up and I don't have a channel because Evie just went berserk and deleted it.
Evie's the true B&E that Jimmy's been waiting for.
You better not burn Evil for Evil. It's so good, Simon.
It is.
Okay, Simon, don't expect any characters to change. The things that bothered you, characters that bothered you will still bother you. But in terms of
The same,
plot,
the
it was really good.
Yeah, but new characters that you might not hate.
Or you might hate them as well and just hate them a little less.
We'll see. We'll see. I still get the creeps remembering how Parker described Dorenja the first time, like a spider. Like, ugh.
I still get the creeps just thinking about Dorenja. Oh.
Okay.
Well, the exciting thing is that if we manage to read pattern in the next week, we can actually still be on track.
But
It's true.
But you said you won't start until Thanksgiving.
That's true, but I mean,
That's technically still before the end of the month. And if we finish in the next week,
we're not gonna finish in November. I don't know what I don't know.
No, I'm not. I'm saying like within the first week of December, we can still have the live show and still be able to be on track for Memory in December to have the live show in January.
That's true. That's true. Let's try to have the pattern live show mid-December.
Okay.
Doable.
And that way
I'm planning on having pattern finished bore I go off to Dragonsteel.
Very cool. I thought Dragonsteel was already happening. Isn't that where Bookhorn is like right now?
No. I have no idea
Something
where she
with
is right now.
Cosmere, something, I don't know.
We got another 2 weeks until Dragonsteel.
Cool. All right. Good night, everybody, and have a great day.
Good